Hey gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey and that is the all-new Hyundai IONIQ 9. I am in LA at the world debut and I'm going to do my best to show you around this one before it gets swarmed. All right, gearheads, we have come to expect it from Hyundai's electric vehicles. These pixel lights up front, done in a very unique way here for the biggest electric vehicle from Hyundai in their three-row IONIQ 9. There are multiple different versions of this here at this world premiere event in Los Angeles, but this is the one we're going to be checking out. There will absolutely be more to come on this vehicle throughout my time here in LA at the auto show, but just check out all those multi-lens elements, multi-lamp elements in the headlights, all the parabolic pixel lighting up front. You can see right up here, these are actually the amber turn signals when they're illuminated. Very cool look all the way around here on the front of it. Of course, aerodynamics plays a big part when designing an electric vehicle, and you can see this is a very aerodynamic but boxy three-row crossover from Hyundai. So we've got curves where it matters, but a big boxy shape for the cabin that I hope to get into here in just a moment. And I can't talk about an EV without talking about front trunk storage or frunk storage. There is some storage underneath the hood, but not a whole lot. So you really are going to be filling up the back of the IONIQ 9 with stuff if you are wanting to bring additional gear with you in addition to all your friends. You can see as we come down here, 21-inch wheels wrapped in 285/45 R21 Michelin rubber. These are Primacy Tour tires. This is something we've come to expect and see on a lot of their EVs, including the IONIQ 5, which started it all. They have some sound deadening material in here to keep this nice and quiet. And then right now you can see the interior of this is being swarmed right now by other journalists, but big three-row style on this one with some big wide opening second row doors, back doors on this one. And then the style just continues as we move back here to the back. We first saw this vehicle as a concept 4 years ago here in LA, and now we are actually going to see the production version of this. Of course, this rides on a shared platform, the E-GMP platform, with their IONIQ 5, with their IONIQ 6, and the very well-regarded Kia EV9 that has really been stealing the show as of late, winning all the awards. Now Hyundai has their answer to the IONIQ 9, and you know that sibling rivalry between the two brands is only going to fire up more. We'll go ahead and peek in here in the second row while it's available. You can see we do have seating for 7 in this. So we have 2 up front, 3 here in the middle with this bench, and then 2 in the back that we'll talk about in just a moment. These are folding seats. You can see they're heated and ventilated outboard seats, which is a very nice touch. And then tons of space here on the door, very much mimicking IONIQ 5 and 6. So you have a very clean design here, but perforation on the materials here in the door. We have a very large privacy shade for these back doors. I mean, this is a massive window. I cannot just explain to you how big the window is, but very nice. Lots of storage throughout in this one. Very, very nice all the way throughout. And you can see I'm sitting behind, I don't know where the driver's sitting right now, but I've got tons of room here in the second row. You can see, much like on some high-end Genesis products, you can move the passenger seat from back here. So if you want to chauffeur people around in this, you absolutely can. Again, your tri-zone climate control is all back here for you, your rear passengers. And look at this, ceiling mounted vents. You know, we really like that. Big panoramic glass roof, very soft suede headliner. And then we do have access, much like we see on the new Santa Fe, to the center console from here. We've got some storage down here, tons of storage in here, map pockets on the backs of both front seats, USB-C ports. We get some fold down center armrest with some storage in here, and it looks like this ratchets into place so you can put it exactly where you want it, which is a unique touch in second row center armrests. So that is a neat and unique touch. You can see push of that button right there allows you to climb into the back row, but the back seats are currently folded. Let's see if I can fold them up from right here. Yes, I can. So these are power fold third row seats. The buttons for the recline are right here on the side. So we'll go ahead and put this third row seat up. I do like the two-tone of the seats, though I feel like the dark should be down where your blue jeans are. I'm very interested to see how this wears over time, but we'll go ahead and climb into this third row. And yeah, there's a good room back here. We'll go ahead and put the other side of the back row up so I can climb behind that seat right there. You can see we do have some interesting tech back here. We've got USB-C, we've got some speakers back here, we've got the cup holders back here, we've got air vents in the ceiling back here, all very nice backseat amenities, but you can see a compromised third row. So only two-person seating here. We do have lower latches for child seats on both rear seats, but very compromised rear seat space. But you can, I'm sure, negotiate with whoever's in this seat right here for additional room. Me at 5'10", the average American male, I'm wedging myself in here. It can be done, but should it? I don't know. I feel like some compromises, some choices were made to make this a three-row vehicle, but we'll see exactly the benefits of that as I climb out here and we climb around to the back of the vehicle. The back is absolutely gorgeous, very much mimicking the concept we saw 4 years ago here in LA. The pixel lights continue all the way around the back, very clean, crisp lines back here. You can see we do have a wiper up underneath the spoiler back here. So even though we have this clean look, we still have a wiper to keep it clean and crisp. We've got all of our cameras back here. And let's see, how do I open it? Surely there is a button back there. It is, hidden button under the Q. And IONIQ, they really just pulled the wraps off of this. So learning this one on the fly, but you can see we've got good storage back here behind the third row of seats. So the compromise was made for taking away legroom here in the third row, giving it to the second row and giving it to rear storage in this. So there is still really good storage in this. We just got out of the Lexus GX that had no storage behind the third row. So very nice to see that we have some nice storage back here. And again, with those power fold seats, you just hit a couple buttons. You don't even have to hold it like I was earlier, and they fold into place, which is very nice. You can see we have top tethers on the backs, both. And then we've got this mat that goes and protects the seat back, so you can put whatever you want back here, whether it be dirty stuff for working in the garden or toys for kids or animals, whatever the case may be. And we'll go ahead and put those seats back up. I wonder what it's going to do when it gets to that seat right there. It still clears it very nicely, so that is a nice touch. We also get some power back here, which is very interesting and very nice. The hatch seems a little bit small, like very short, but it all works nicely. The opening isn't huge, but it works. Very rectangular and nice when it comes to the overall shape and style of it. You can see it lowers down nicely. Now, I do believe this is the European model because I do not foresee us getting these rear view camera mirrors in the US. I think this is a Korean spec, but you can see we get a two-person memory seat here. We get the relax mode, massage, all kinds of cool functions here in the front seats. I am definitely gonna have to move it back a little bit for me to climb in. And you can see we've got the updated Hyundai steering wheel with the illuminated look right here. Two-tone, very nice, very soft, curved screens here, two 12.3-inch screens. Very nice use of lighting and materials in here. It looks like a grown-up IONIQ 6, that is for sure. It is a very clean, very handsome look. You can see the start button is right here. Your drive mode selector is right here. We still get volumes, knobs, tuning knobs, your climate control knobs. We still get knobs. That is something that Hyundai has learned over the years and has been rectifying in other vehicles. We get rubberized storage right here, USB-C. We get that UV cleaning light that we saw in the Santa Fe. We get a little bit of storage down here, which is very nice. And then a fixed in place console here. We get that fingerprint reader, a few of your controls here. You've got your camera for your 360 cameras, your terrain mode, downhill descent, cup holders, Qi wireless charger with a raised rubber pad, more rubber right here. I really like the way Hyundai does wireless chargers. And now that we're up here, I can show you even more space here in this center console. And you can remove this and you can see that is open down there to the rear section. So tons of storage all the way throughout this one. And now I can show you just a little bit better view now of the rear view camera mirror, what that is capturing there for me. But that is a quick look, as best I could, around the brand new Hyundai IONIQ 9. If you want to see more from us here in LA for the LA Auto Show, hit that subscribe button down below, ring the bell, follow along on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, you name it, everything is at GT Garage Talk, or you can go to gtgaragetalk.com. But as for me, from LA, in the brand new all-electric 3-row IONIQ 9 from Hyundai. Until next time, bye. Right, man.